Okay, I am R.R. Whitney. I was an early settler in the town of Aurelia, and I spent my entire business career here. I was born in August 28th, 1842 in St. Catharines in London, Ontario. I moved with my family at the age of 9 to northwest Iowa, and I had 6 brothers and sisters, and we moved to near the town of McGregor, and we farmed there, and I was raised there for the next several years. And in 1863 I met my wife, Mary Ann McAndrews, and she was originally from Scotland and had immigrated to the United States with her family, and she lived in the same township as I did. Okay, we got married in 1863, and we farmed there near McGregor and raised 3 children. And we rented our farm, and it was hard getting ahead. And to get ahead, we decided that we would try to settle some land in northwest Iowa because there was land available to be homesteaded. And so we loaded up the wagons and got the friends and family with us. And we had 8 wagons, and there was approximately 4 families. And my wife and our 3 children and her mother and her stepfather. And that was in 1869, and we headed towards Aurelia, which was not really a town yet. Okay, 1869, we're on the move. We had a young son, just 6 months old. I drove a team of horses in a covered wagon, and my wife drove a team of mules in a covered wagon, plus 6 other wagons with us, with friends and family, as I said. We settled south of Aurelia in section 22 and 23 of Pitcher Township, and that spring we built sod houses on our property. We had 2 claims, and so we had to build 2 sod houses, even though we did not occupy one. It was to perfect the claim. Okay, to homestead, you had to drive stakes in the corner of your property, and it had to have your name on. Okay, you had to make improvements, which in our case was sod houses. And we dug up the sod, which is the grass, the roots, and you start stacking it like bricks. And we dug a hole so we didn't have to stack quite so much. So it's half dug out, half soddy. And that worked fine to get out from under the canvas of the wagon and out of the wagons. But come fall, the field mice move in, the rains come, the winter comes, and it's not so comfortable. But that summer, it got us through, and we made feed for the animals, took care of the animals, and we thrived, perfected our claim. And then in 1870, we moved to town and we built a house. And it's here on North Main. And I went down to Denison several trips, took the sides off the wagons, loaded it up with lumber down in Denison, and drove it back to Aurelia. And that's how we got the lumber for our home. We built the home in 1870, and we had another child here in Aurelia, a daughter, Carrie. Okay, the next year, went back to Denison, more lumber. We opened a lumber yard, and we built the first grain elevator in the city of Aurelia in 1871. And that fall, we shipped our first load of grain on the Illinois Central Railroad. So in 2 years' time, moved west, built the soddy, perfected the claim, built a house, built the business, and shipped the grain. We had another child born, a son, and tragically, he died when he was 9 years old in a grain elevator accident. He was buried in some wheat in the elevator and smothered. Okay, we had one more child, a daughter, and she was born here in Aurelia. And when she was approximately, 2 years old, her mother passed away. And so she went to live with her maternal grandmother in the city of Cherokee, and she was raised by her. And 14 years later, bad heart took me. and I was buried out at the cemetery. And our plot is the Whitney plot, and it's myself, RR, my wife, Mary Ann McAndrews Whitney, and our son, Homer, are buried there. And it's quite a life. I was buried at age 57, but we accomplished so much, and we love the town of Aurelia. Thank you.